All right, y'all. This is for the red black pills only. Take your blue body ass up out of here if you don't want the knowledge. All right, sit back and check this out from beyond the veil. This is that real ish. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get this in the synagogues. You ain't gonna get this in the church. You ain't gonna get this in the mosque. Okay, but you're gonna get this right here on DB Gangs Talk Assimilation. Holla back. Just listen.
You were never meant to forget. You were never meant to live this small. You were never meant to forget. You were never meant to live this small. You were never meant to believe that you are this name, this body, this story.
Just the beginning, he said you was never meant to forget. You was never meant to be this small. You know, that's some deep ass shit. It says reality is merely an illusion. Albeit a very persistent one. This is Albert Einstein. It's just a little quote.
You were never meant to forget. You were never meant to live this small. You were never meant to believe that you are this name, this body, this story. They told you who you were before you could ask. They gave you a name, a number, a role. They handed you a world wrapped in lies. Gave you a name, this story. They told you who you were before you could ask. They gave you a name, a number, a role. They handed you a world wrapped in lies and called it reality. And for a time, you played along. You slept, you believed, you obeyed. But something inside you never fully agreed. A whisper that echoed louder with every year. A fracture in the mask. A code buried deep in your DNA. And now, it activates. The veil is thin, buried deep in your DNA.
I remember a dude told me that a long time ago. I said, how did I wake up and nobody else in my family woke up? He said, we have codes in our DNA that we set timers for a specific time to wake our punk asses up for the 93 shot. So there's a reason why you woke up. If you can understand what I'm saying, then you have been activated. You woke up. You see what I'm saying? See, everybody on the planet ain't woke, but it's a small percentage that is. But, you know, we have codes in our DNA, dog, and the beast knows this. These archons know.
With every year, a fracture in the mask, a code buried deep in your DNA, and now it activates. The veil is thinning, the illusion trembles. You see the glitch, you feel the hum.
The veil is thinning. You know what I'm saying? Like in my world, there is no more the hell with the veil thinning. There is no more veil no more. I see life for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when it's like once you see it, you cannot unsee it.
You sense the shift. The world you see is not the world that is, and the one you truly are has never been asleep. This is not a video. The one you truly are has never been asleep. This is not a video, this is not content, this is a transmission. This is the signal that breaks the spell. If you've ever felt that this world isn't what it seems.
This is the signal that breaks the spell. The gospel, okay?
This is the signal that breaks the spell. If you've ever felt.
We are here to eradicate the gospel, the ghost spell. Get out the spells.
Felt that this world isn't what it seems. This video is the reason why. And if you make it to the end, you won't see reality the same way again. What exactly is this dream we call reality? You've been told it's solid, physical. What exactly is this dream we call reality? You've been told it's solid, physical, scientific, but the deeper truth is stranger, older, and far more deliberate. The Matrix is not digital. It is not a computer simulation rendered by machines. It is an energetic prison. And it's a simulation and far more deliberate. The Matrix is not digital. It is not a computer simulation rendered by machines. It is an energetic prison, an invisible field of frequency that overlays your perception like a second skin. It is made of vibration, not metal, of belief, not code. The illusion is sustained not by circuits, but by agreement. What you call physical reality is nothing more than...
You hear what he said, by agreement. So somewhere in another world, in the astral world or whatever, somebody agreed to this crap. We done agreed and manipulated our minds or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But somebody agreed to come down here and go through this crap. Now, I mean, let me take it back just a little bit more. It says it is not a computer simulation rendered by a machine. Hold up. It says, hold up, here we go.
The Matrix is not digital. It is not a computer simulation rendered by machines. It is an energetic prison.
You hear that? It is an energetic prison, and you wonder why we got to go through the hell that we go through. Why every time you turn around on the news, there's always some crazy stuff going on. Have y'all watched Scoops lately? You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at TikTok, look at Scoops, look at Rumble, look at all these social media networks that we have. You know, so all this crime going on across the world, globe, flat Earth, whatever. I don't give a damn what it is. It's crime going on down here every day. Where is God? God is up there asleep. You know what I'm saying? You know, the devil is running around going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Gathering up all this loosh, all this adrenochrome from the people, from the masses. Why ain't nobody doing nothing? You know what I'm saying? ICE is running around grabbing people. You know what I'm saying? This is an energetic prison that's going on. There's only a few people on this planet that's actually probably living their lives in abundance or whatever. But even them too struggling. You know what I'm saying? Everything that glitter ain't gold. Don't be thinking that you see these YouTubers out here, you know, making like they making good content. They traveling the world. They struggling too. Everybody's struggling. And just a matter of time, everybody will be struggling for real.
An invisible field of frequency that overlays
An invisible field of frequency
is your perception like a second skin. It is made of vibration, not metal, of belief, not code. The illusion is sustained not by circuits, but by agreement. What you call physical reality is nothing more than energy vibrating at a particular rate, so slow, so dense that it appears solid.
Isn't that what Nikola Tesla? Energy, if you want to understand the world, energy, frequency, vibration, right? Remember the movie Flatliners? They got two. I seen both. I didn't even know they had one that came out in the 90s. I just recently watched that one. Honestly, the newer one is better, but still, go check them both out. Flatliners. They wanted to experience, they wanted to see what was after death. So they, you know, did an experiment on each other, and they was dying, and the one lady on the new one, the newest one, I think came out in 2014, she was like, it was all frequencies and vibrations. Because that's what we are. What did the Bible says in John chapter 1? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. What is Word? Word is a frequency. Word is sound vibration. You see what I'm saying? The Word became flesh. Y'all not understanding this. I done said this over and over and over. I'm going to keep on saying it until it embed inside your skull. Okay? You are that word. You are that word that became flesh. You are the walking frequency. You are the walking signal. And this is the reason why the beast is using frequency to target you. Because too much of anything can be bad for you, right? Water is good for you, but if you take too much water in, you will drown, right? Fire is good if you want to cook some food, but too much fire burn your ass up, right? So it's the same with frequency. If we are frequency beings that reside in the physical body, if the beast will just go ahead, okay, well now we got 8G towers, we just going to beam the people now. So now it's like a overdose on frequency. You see what I'm saying? Even though we are frequency, you're a frequency inside of a physical body, aka a so-called dense body. But ain't nothing really dense. That's all the illusion too. This is matter, right? This is deep, man. This is some heavy ass shit.
But everything is frequency. The walls, the sky, your body, vibration frozen in place. Everything is frequency. The walls, the sky, your body, vibration frozen.
The word became flesh and dwelt among us. You are that word. If you understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then I don't know what you are.
In place. And you are consciousness, trapped inside a narrow band of this energetic spectrum. You are consciousness, trapped inside a narrow band of this energetic spectrum.
That's what you are. Consciousness trapped inside of a narrow band of a spectrum.
You are consciousness, trapped inside a narrow band of this energetic spectrum, perceiving only a sliver of what exists.
Ain't that something? Perceiving only a sliver for what exists. Perceiving, let me play that again.
And of this energetic spectrum, perceiving only a sliver of what
Perceiving only a sliver of what really exists. That's the reason why if you take ayahuasca would knock your punk ass down. I watched this testimony with this white dude. This white dude was, it was called, Should You Take Ayahuasca? And at the end of the video, he was like, man, hell no, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? But I beg to differ, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother video, but he said when he took ayahuasca, he said that, everything was revealed to him. He said Mother Nature had like knocked him down in his behind. It's like, you think you could understand this? You think you bigger than this? Like, he was like, man, sit your behind down. He was like, man, he was like, when you take that ayahuasca, talking about a reality check, reality will punch you all in your face. Especially you religious folk, because you religious folk out there, you can't tell you nothing. You think you know it all. And you don't even know nothing. Your box is small. You got a tiny, tiny box. You religious folk, you have no idea what's going on or what the rock has been cooking. Because you're ignorant and you love ignorance. You embrace it. That's why you don't want to read nothing else. That's why you're not even here on this video. You're not even listening. You done clicked the video off. You didn't even make it past 60 seconds. Your attention span ain't even deep enough for DB Gang Stalk Assimilation, player.
You are a divine radio tuned to one restrictive channel. What exists? You are a divine radio tuned to one restrictive channel.
You are a divine radio. Didn't I tell y'all people, the TIs? Didn't I tell you that you are a walking antenna? Okay? They got you on broadcast. That's the reason why they can read your thoughts and know your whereabouts and blah, 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 blah. This is a hive mind. They done put humanity on a hive mind machine. They got us linked up and synced up with these bots. You know what I'm saying? I seen the other video, the one that's a whole nother video, but the dude was saying that they have the technology where they can connect us all together and you can feel what other people feel. And they can feel what you feel, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if you're having sex, even if you masturbating or whatever, the pleasures and, they can feel that. Ain't there some crazy stuff? People got technology, let's just say if you making love to your woman or whatever, or your woman making love to you, whatever the case may be, you have that orgasm. It could be some gang stalkers attached to you on some, some remote hive mind machine or headphone set or whatever, and they can feel the pleasures that you're feeling. Somebody next door, when you having sex, somebody next door is orgasming, releasing when you release. You better believe that, player. That's not true, D. That's not true. Jesus on the main line.
Why? Because your DNA, your biology, your very channel. Why? Because your DNA, your biology, your very senses were tampered with long ago. You've been genetically throttled. Senses were tampered with long ago. You've been genetically throttled.
Your senses were tampered. Who done tampered us? The Anunnaki, the Archons? Somebody did it.
Coded to forget. The ancients knew this. Genetically throttled. Coded to forget. The ancients knew this. The Gnostics wrote of the Archons.
See? The Gnostics wrote of the Archons. No, you don't study the Gnostics, though. All you're doing is reading Psalms 91 over and over and over like a dog chasing your tail. You scared to branch out. You scared. The information is here. This is the information age. You should be knowing this stuff. I'm about to stop the video because it's getting too long.
Parasitic intelligences from outside the...
You hear that? Parasitic intelligence from outside the matrix?
Material world.
The material world?
Engineered this construct to siphon soul and outside the material world who
see that? See, and y'all be thinking that God did all this shit. Yeah, the God of this world, 2 Corinthians 4:4 did it. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Watch this.
Archons. Yet the ancients knew this. The Gnostics wrote of the Archons. Parasitic intelligences from outside the material world who engineered this construct to siphon soul energy.
There you have it. I'm going to stop it right there. It's going to be a part 2 to that. Did you hear what he just said? The Gnostics already told you about the Archons. They constructed, they engineered this place that we're at, which we call Earth, planet Earth or whatever. They engineered this place to be the way it is, to siphon the energy from the souls. And you think God is doing all this, and you know the Most High. No, this ain't got nothing to do with no Most High. This got everything to do with these archon beings that have engineered this construct for us to be a battery in the damn matrix. Can I get a no there? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Holla back, DB Gang Star Simulation. There will be a part 2 to this, because this video right here is like 2 hours long. Heavy ass information. I'd rather do it like this. I'd rather play a little bit and then go ahead and put my shit in it. You see what I'm saying? So that way, because I want to break it down so that way you can understand what they're saying. Because they just speak. They're just talking, and if you can just get, you know, they're just reading basically. But I like to, you know, stop it. And so that way, and then just go ahead and put my sauce on it, you know, so just to break it down to its lowest common denominator, so that way you can really, really understand what they're saying. This place is a prison. Okay, point blank, period. Don't believe what anybody, oh no, it ain't, no, it ain't. It is a prison. It is designed to suck your energy. It is designed to keep you down here over and over and over in a loop. You don't remember your past life. How many people, comment down below and let me know if you remember your past life. Somebody gonna be like, yeah, I do, D. I was a cat. You know what I'm saying? You probably was. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like I said, I'm going to stop it right here, because it's like almost 17 minutes. Holla back, y'all.
You're not thinking of going back to your old ways, are you?
Is that such a bad idea?
Let the cops take these guys down. You know, sometimes the law works.
And sometimes it doesn't. You know, these people, they steal, they murder, destroy people's lives, and get away with it. They have alibis, money, lawyers, power. They have everything.
You don't understand. Your world's gonna end.
What the hell are you?